Hello, hello. Welcome in, Levy. I see you've been, trying to use the emotes. So, I mean, this is strange. I don't know exactly how this works, but, because I actually see the emotes showing up, like, on the on-screen chat. But I don't see them in the, in my chat box itself. So I'm not sure if you're seeing them in the Twitch built-in chat. I assume not, though, because generally, yes, you do need to subscribe to use all of the emotes. I do have 5 follower emotes, which are my hand-drawn ones, other than the no core flames one, of course, but yeah, all of those ones you can definitely use normally. But yeah, in terms of these other ones, it's interesting that they show up in the on-screen chat, but I'm assuming that you can't see them like in your browser. I'm confuzzled, but I don't use those emotes anyway. It's all good then. I don't see it in the Twitch chat. Okay, yeah, that's what I imagined. But yeah, it's still interesting that it shows up on screen, though. I guess it isn't actually checking whether you're subscribed or not. It just shows it if it type in the right thing. Thank you for the redeem, Levy.
You can say that again. Okay.
You really worked hard today, Levy.
You really worked hard today. You can say that again. Okay.
It is a new month, so we get some freebie stuff. How many of these do I have? Oh my lord, I have 89 of these. At this point, I don't think I even need to buy these, do I? Like, there isn't really much point.
You can say that again. Okay.
Oh, you're still paying for daily jades? Yeah, so I did say I was going to rant a bit at the start of stream. That was a moderate length for the never-ending homework song. But yes. Oh right, I should have actually I should have put those images onto the screen. But I mean, the gist of it is, I mean, you already saw it in the Discord, Levy, but the gist of it is all of the endgame modes, well, actually not all of them, specifically Memory of Chaos and Pure Fiction, when they're going to get updated next patch, they're nearly doubling in HP, the combined HP pool, which is just absurd amounts of
Dr. Majalis just resubscribed
of HP inflation. Thank you so much for subbing, Majalis. I really appreciate it. Wow, 7 months is crazy. I guess that's makes it easy to keep track of how long I've been streaming, or at least how long I've been affiliated on Twitch. Shows E6 Saber on screen. Well, okay, so that's another thing that I'm going to talk about, right? So like, wait, when did we get more team presets? Oh yeah, that's something they added at the start of this patch, which I like. We can now go up to 12 rather than just, I think it was 8. It was 8 or 9 before. I think it was 9 actually. So yeah, 3 extra presets is nice. I have several Saber teams for just daily farming and stuff. Now we just need the relic presets, yeah. When Hoyo. Yeah, in terms of the HP inflation, absurd levels of enemy power creep coming next patch. Which, like, yeah, like, I really don't care what the boss mechanics are Like, it doesn't matter how much they self-damage and stuff. If you design a self-damaging boss, literally just make their base HP higher. Not the end game multiplier for their HP. Because what this does, regardless of what the bosses do, we're still going to have that first wave of MOC, of just like elite enemies, which are now just insufferable HP sponges. And then in pure fiction, we have all of the ads, which will now take forever to kill. BRB, gotta go do something. Alright, Magulus, I'll see you later. So yeah, there's like literally no way to justify this level of HP inflation. Thank you so much for following, Muke Conic. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, by the way. Yes, I'm starting the stream off with a bit of a rant today, because I just saw some leaks for the upcoming HP inflation for next patch. And I really did not like what I saw. Cause like, sorry, where was my train of thought going? I got distracted for a second. But yeah, like, something I can definitely see happening is that, you know, the patch is going to come out and we're going to get like the new MOC and everything. And then people are going to say like, oh, it's not so bad, just fight the boss, you know, according to their mechanic, and you'll be able to beat them. But then the thing is, I know for a fact that the patch afterwards will just like bring back Japard or something. And now he's just going to be like a 60 million HP punching bag who also one-shots your squishy characters. It's not just HP inflation, the break bar is also way bigger. Yeah, that too. Break inflation, toughness bar inflation has also gotten ridiculous to the point where like break teams are just so bad now. And another thing that I did want to bring up too, which like I noticed actually as soon as they added these new light cones in, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. I never actually brought it up. But if you see here, you can see, actually I don't know if the remembrance one is like this, but we'll go to something like Nihildi here. So the attack is the same, you know, 529. The old one was like that before. But if you look at the HP, which is 1058, and the defense 330, and then we check the older Nihildi light cone, we have the same 330 defense, but much lower HP. And so I don't know how many other people noticed this, but I was immediately like, okay, so they don't actually care about the attack inflation of enemies. Like, they know that it's a problem, but rather than just like not doing that, instead they're just raising the base defense stats of newer characters and light cones to contend with that. And so you won't notice it if you pull the latest characters. But all of a sudden, now your older characters are gonna get like one shot and stuff because they just have less HP and defense than newer characters. And so like, this is also why I really don't like them increasing the multiplier so much for MOC and pure fiction, because I'm pretty sure they also raise like the damage, maybe not to the same level as the HP, but like, I mean, enemy damage has also been just progressively getting higher and higher. And so with this huge jump in HP, I also imagine that we're going to see a pretty big jump in the enemy damage too. I'd be pretty surprised if we didn't. I mean, obviously I don't want that to happen, but like, I don't know, at this point, it's like, I don't trust Hoyo at all when it comes to like endgame balancing and stuff. Justice for Rappa. Oh yeah, for the break damage, yeah. Pull Hyacine or die, or the new Don Hung Lycon because it's the only one that gives him an attack. Yeah. Like his Lycon gives so much attack that I can definitely see him like struggling a bit without it to keep the team alive. Still pretty balanced right now for those who has skill. Have you looked at the newest leaks for like the next patches, MOC and Pure Fiction HP show? Also welcome in, by the way. I hope your day is going well. Yeah, I look at all the leaks. Because like the multiplier, the HP multiplier, went from like, I think it was like 330%, which is like this patch's endgame stuff. And then next patch, it'll be like 440%, I think. Wait, you really think it's okay though? I don't know. Because like Acheron is already starting to struggle, you know? And like, yes, she can still clear. But I don't know. I generally don't know if she'll be able to next patch with like this huge of a spike in HP. And so, I mean, obviously, like, we'll have to wait and see exactly how bad it is. And it is also still possible that they, like, reduce the amount of HP before the patch comes out. I think Acheron clears easy. I don't know. I still need to do this MOC 12. But yeah, I mean, like, we're going to have one more rotation for this patch before we actually get to the ridiculous level. The only issue is that they are raising the skill level required to clear. I mean, like, they're also just raising the numbers requirement, though. Not everyone want to be insane sweaty players, yeah. I mean, I thought that they added anomaly arbitration for the sweaty players, you know? And then that way they might cut back on the HP inflation for the other game modes. But it's like, no. No, we're not gonna do that. But yeah, like, I mean, what I was saying before show is like, it doesn't, like, to me, it doesn't really matter what the boss's mechanics are or like the memory turbulence. Because, like, what's going to happen is this, right? We have this insane spike in HP, but we also have like a boss who has beneficial mechanics and maybe like a powerful turbulence too. And so people will be like, oh, you're overreacting. Like, it's not actually that bad because if you play correctly, you'll still be able to clear. But then like the patch afterwards will come out and they're just gonna bring back like Japard as like a 60 million HP punching bag with zero mechanics. And then suddenly it's just HP inflation, like straight up. And no fun mechanics to work with. I've seen free-to-play clear anomaly arbitration, not 3-star king, but just clear. I mean, like, I feel like the sweatiest of sweaty players should be able to 3-star clear, honestly. Is what I feel like would be a good balance. Specifically for anomaly arbitration. Whereas for like the other game modes, should not have to be that sweaty just to be able to 3-star. So I'll just grind or pay. Yeah. I mean, they're just being so aggressive with like wanting you to pull for the latest characters and stuff and their preset teams. I'm not sure I have a problem with the grind or pay mentality. I mean, it's subjective, I guess, to a certain extent, like how much you're willing to put up with. I still don't think it's like good design though, to have to pay in order to clear everything at the highest like difficulty. I mean, I don't think that this is a hot take, but HSR is not a hard game. You got 3 buttons, knowing when to press either one is not that hard. I think like there's definitely some cool skill expression that you can do. But yeah, like for the most part, a lot of players play at a similar level just because it is so simplistic. I used to play World of Warcraft. I've grinded like 30 hours every week for years. HSR grinding is very acceptable to me, so it is subjective. I also used to play WoW, so I'm also like not entirely against grinding personally. But like when it comes to a gacha game, I feel like it's kind of different because like your power level is just in a large part determined by how lucky you are and or how much money you spend. Like if you're unlucky in HSR, then you're kind of going to be screwed going forward. That's what I feel like it's at. That's what I feel like. Welcome back, Modulus. But yeah, like, I don't know. Obviously, we will have to see just how bad it is next patch. But I feel like, personally, what I'm going to be doing, like starting next patch, so basically like, it would be the next Apocalyptic Shadow rotation, and then like for Pure Fiction and Memory of Chaos would be like the one after the next rotation. I probably will no longer do my rerun only challenge. I think I'll just like use everything at my disposal. Whether or not I have to use E6 Saber is another question. But I think it is unlikely that I will continue to restrict characters like... I mean, at this point, it's literally just Archer, who I'm restricting. I guess technically Evernight too, but like, I don't have her team, so I wouldn't use her anyway. But like, I'll start using Archer next patch, I think. And we'll see if I have to bring out the E6 Saber. And then as well, I'm already kind of planning that seeing this HP inflation, I think I'll have to like be smarter with who I pull for. And so currently I'm actually planning on not pulling for Cyrene and Hyacine just to like support Evernight. I think what I'll most likely do is that I'll take a look at like what Constance does. Or wait, that's her name, right? Constance, I think. Everflame Mansion person. We'll take a look at what she does to see if she like brings back Break into the meta, like Firefly specifically. Also, if those Firefly leaks of a buff coming We'll see if they're true or not. Because I already have, like, pretty much every single, like, break support. With, like, Ronmei and Fugue and Firefly. And Gallagher is good enough. So, like, I could see myself pulling Constance if she can let me use my Firefly again. And then after that, I will probably just invest in, like, Elation. New Elation shield meta. And yeah, just like, I'll just give up on Remembrance, basically. I want more banners. Honestly, I wouldn't mind every banner being a triple banner. Yeah, I can... Honestly, I never had a problem with the triple banner. Because it just gives, like, you know, shorter wait for, like, specific characters that you might want to rerun. I mean, gacha should be even more aggressive than sub-based game like WoW, since it is free in the first place. I disagree, honestly. Like, sure, maybe a bit more aggressive with, like, the difficulty. But at the same time, it's like, they don't need to make billions and billions of dollars in revenue. Like, that's literally just because they're greedy. They could absolutely sustain the game and still pay all of their employees with, like, half the revenue. But they just don't want to do that. And it's like, yes, that's not uncommon. We live in a society after all. But, like, that doesn't mean that I need to agree with it or accept it. I think it's just stupid that companies are so obsessed with doing that. Specifically, like, the higher ups who just, like, want to buy another yacht while they underpay their interns to actually make the game. Sounds like you're just against capitalism. Yeah, I am. No company is going to change the way they behave. Yeah. I mean, like, I know that. But yes, I am. I still want to call it out for what I see it as. Not that they want employees on their new project anyways. Yes, they're also just using AI in their new Pokemon game. Because, like, God forgive, they pay some actual art designers, character designers and stuff. Monster designers. Socialism o muerte. Muerte. I can't pronounce stuff. So yeah, next update will probably be the end of my rerun only challenge. And yeah, I think I'll just skip Cyrene and I won't pull for Hyacinth rerun. And then Evernight can just, like, I don't know. She can just be in my account, like, looking pretty, I guess. That's all she needs to do. I'll have, like, Sparkle and Yai Sakura carry my account in 4.x. I'm, like, 100% sure they are not using AI for art. China has pretty strict laws. I mean, like, I don't know. Obviously, we don't know the specifics, but we do know they are looking for new hires that are artists, but specifically to review AI-generated stuff. And so, like, I don't know what else that would mean besides, like, generating some designs for their Pokemon knockoffs and then having like an actual person kind of like be the quality control, you know, do touch-ups and all that, but it's still like, it's still scummy to use AI for the purpose of just hiring less artists. I think Nexus Anima is going to be fine gambling-wise. They said the gacha isn't going to touch the gameplay. Well, that's good at least. But that doesn't change Star Rail, does it? In fact, it might be the reason why they're so aggressive in Star Rail. It's their new cash cow. I used to think that Genshin was the cash cow, and Star Rail was like more of a... had more passion behind it. But now it's like... I mean, I don't know if it's the other way around, but Star Rail has definitely, at the very least, caught up with Genshin's, like, monetization. Probably surpassed it, honestly. To be honest, HSR isn't aggressive if you know about HI3. I mean, it's like... it doesn't matter if there's something worse out there. The fact of the matter is that it's still bad. HSR is more aggressively monetized because they can make characters much faster in HSR, yeah. Genshin isn't even aggressive. They never did stuff like HP inflation until this past year or 4 years. So 4 years were of easygoing and game content. But now the trend is that they are introducing power creep and HP inflation much faster than previously. And so, like, obviously, that is like a purposeful direction they're making. Like, they saw how successful HSR is in terms of its revenue generation, and they're like, wait, why don't we just do this for like all of our games? Or at least for Genshin too. But yeah, I guess, I mean, they've already known how to be predatory and aggressive since HI3. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It's just growing the sense of decline for Star Rail, in my opinion. It's like, yes, I am still enjoying the story, but like, everything else is getting like less and less appealing for me. And so, right, that's another thing. Is that I might actually go like free to play going forward. I've already stopped buying the battle pass. I don't want to open that menu. Wait, which menu am I looking for? So like, I've stopped buying the battle pass, but I have still been buying this monthly supply pass. I'm thinking maybe I just like stop doing that too. And so then like the challenge, I can start thinking about the game rather than doing like my rerun only challenge. I can think of it more like, I don't know, like a Fire Emblem game where I have like limited resources to spend on specific units. I mean, it's like always been like that to a certain degree, but it would definitely be more so with less jades to work with. And so yeah, I'll probably like just use that as a sort of challenge for myself. And then that way I also have to really pick and choose what characters to pull for and what teams to build. Genshin are pulling out all the lore characters in 6.x, so they're just gonna make money anyhow. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? It's like, the reason why I dislike this so much, and why, like, specifically I'm disliking it more than, say, when the game first launched, is that I know that they don't need to do these things in order to make a whole bunch of money. Like, they were already making so much money. They really don't need to do all this on top of that. If anything, it'll just be like short-term profit but long-term loss, right? As they lose players after Enforius. Cause like, I don't know. There's a chance that the HP inflation won't be as bad as I'm making it out to be. But on the non-zero chance that it is as bad as I think, I can definitely see them losing a lot of players after the end of Enforius. Like, I was actually considering quitting after Enforius, honestly. To just, like, not deal with this anymore. Because, I mean, now, like, you know, lots of people are invested in the story. But as soon as that ends, it'll be, like, a very good stopping point for a lot of people. I think free-to-play is sensible. Content isn't hard enough for you to pay. Your account is fine without spending it and you have enough skill. I mean, definitely if I use Isip's Saber, then I should be fine, like, no matter what. But, like, outside of her, I don't actually have, like, a super duper meta team. Because I don't have Cypher, so that means my Acheron and Fei Xiao teams are just, like, inherently weaker than anyone who does have Cypher. I don't have Lingsha, so even if they buff Firefly and I do get Constance, I'll still be missing a part of that team. Obviously, I, like, didn't invest at all in Remembrance, which is the most shield archetype at the moment. And yeah, in terms of Herda, I don't have Tribi, which is honestly a pretty big deal, I would say. I also don't have her light cone or anything. And yeah, with DOT, I don't have high ceilings. So, like, I can't even really use them a whole lot. Sort of disagree here. If you're a new player from 3.0, you're going to be doing so much better than day 1 player, since you would have only pulled the shield characters in 3.x. I don't think that's a good thing, though. I don't think that newer players should be stronger than day 1 players. Like, maybe that's, like, gatekeeping and stuff, but, like, that just feels so bad. To have your most dedicated players literally be weaker than the newer players. The way they reset the meta every major version means you should only start paying at the launch of major version. Yeah, you sound like gatekeeping. But, like, okay, like, I don't want it to be, like, you know, super lopsided, obviously. I want new players to have a good time. But, like, at most, they should be, like, equal in power. Not lopsided in the favor of newer players. Cause, like, I don't know. To me, that just leads to inevitable burnout, right? Newer players won't have 3 teams to do arbitrary anomalation. I mean, that's true, yeah. But, like, I'm mostly responding to, like, your comment show where you're saying, like, that new player from 3.0 should be doing, like, so much better, or, like, is going to be doing so much better than day 1 player. But, like, I don't think that's a healthy balance of the game. Like, yeah, I don't think new players should not be left in the dust. They should be able to get into things quickly, but you should not actively punish your most dedicated players for just playing the game the longest. I feel like that's just ridiculous. Well, I can still do them with Firefly and Acheron. Oh wait, do what? Like endgame modes? I mean, I haven't been able to use Firefly that much. At least in like MOC 12. And yeah, she was never very good in pure fiction. New players won't have the hope with that Rappa will rerun or get buffed because she doesn't exist for them. Her story was optional too. Yeah, true. Rappa who? The real question is what are newer players more inclined to pay than that are newer players more inclined to pay than older players like us? I would say I mean it's yes and no, right? I feel like whales are, for the most part, longer playing players. And so actually, with that being said, I think older players are more likely to be the bigger source of revenue for them. Specifically because of whales, right? Because that's like some ridiculously high percentage of their entire revenue stream is just from whales. And so like, if they've whaled once, they're more likely to whale again because of like sunk cost fallacy and all of that. Yeah, MLC and Apocalyptic Firefly is fine. Like, you need to sweat and not 2.x style auto gaming. Maybe my Firefly is just like not it then. I don't know. I don't have her light cone. I feel like she should be fairly good though. But yeah, I also just feel like Break hasn't been like, I mean, I don't want to say shield because like obviously it won't be shield anymore, but like they can't really make use of like the turbulence and enemy mechanics as well as a lot of other archetypes now. Please also put Boot Hill there. I will buy straight away. Oh yeah, in the shop. Yeah, Rappa and Boot Hill in the shop. That would be nice. Constance releases and all break units gets put there in shop jail. Firefly because you need to gamble for your schoolgirl anime girlfriend. Well, I don't know. If they do buff Firefly, then we'll still have to wait like another year before they put her in the shop. It should be fine. I've seen Firefly, Ronmei, Fugue, HMC still clearing. Wait, really? Sustainless? Again, that is sustainless and requires sweating. Yeah, I guess like, I mean, in general, I just haven't been sweating as much since I don't even try to do 0 cycles and stuff like that anymore. I do often still try to do sustainless, but like I don't want to sit for hours at a time doing it. Cause like, I mean, nowadays since I started streaming, I've been trying to do all of the endgame modes on stream. But like the problem with sweating and stuff and like my type of sweating especially is mostly just trial and error. I think similar to you, Show, like I'll just endlessly repeat and like reset until until I come up with a good strategy and or RNG manipulate basically. But like I can't really do that when I'm streaming since I kind of have limited time. At least Break got a spotlight in the new game mode. Oh, for like the currency war thing. I'm interested to see what that actually entails. I'm sorry, something came up. I have to go. Not feeling well. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Modulus. I hope that you feel better soon. But thank you for stopping by still. Yeah, most people don't watch that content, says the guy who watched 4 hours of Mr. Pokey earlier trying to clear arbitrary anomalation. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm okay with, like, you know, not a whole lot of people being interested. It's just, like, for me personally, I can't spend that much time streaming it. And so, like, if I were to actually sweat, it would be off stream. But yeah, I think I've said basically all I've wanted to say about that. I hope that the HP inflation isn't as bad as it seems, but at the same time, I am not hopeful and I am planning accordingly with my, with my support of the game and with just future characters going forward who I'm going to pull for and all that. But yes, I think we can actually start the story now. Oh my god, it's already been 40 minutes. Usually I have trouble, like, just talking and not doing anything else. But this time I actually need to stop myself from yapping.
This will strengthen our position.
Anyways, oh right, this is a Don Hung point of view. The world looks like it's ending. I don't know what this is, but we've got the Titan's blessing. We've also caught a Dodger fly. But yeah, I think we will be seeing how Don Hung turns into Peter now. Permansor Teray. If all else fails, you can always play the beta and play around with whatever you want. That's true. But, I mean, like...
Memo sprites. Is it her?
I guess if I do actually want to, like, specifically, you know, team build and get hands-on with, like, new releasing characters and stuff to decide whether to pull or not, maybe. Generally, I feel like I have, like, an okay idea just from looking at their kit, though. But, yeah, that's a good option to have.
The mimetic entities of the remembrance are everywhere. That lady wove a giant web in my blind spot. She hacked and infected the Time Titan, converting the built-up data of Amphorius into puppets of the memory zone.
Sounds like you two have quite the history already.
Any variables that desire to influence the experiment deserve my attention.
I'm still surprised that we're teaming up with Lygus / Xandar. Like, I would definitely trust Evernight more than trusting Lygus. To be honest, 3.x has been really generous to me from a pull perspective, since I'm not into most of the characters. So, are you going to go into Elation then, show? If I'm bored, I'll just give Welt the craziest, most impossible break relics and zero cycle with sustainless peak relics. I feel like even with the most absurd relics, that still wouldn't work.
But you never mentioned her before. Could even a genius of the erudition get his brains hacked?
Oh my god, the sass. The sass of Don Hung in this line delivery.
Lord Don Hung, I'm simply stating a fact. That lady is also a threat to you. A threat that you cannot afford to ignore.
Yeah, I started saving after High Sealands. I ain't pulling it unless they release another dot, which won't happen. Yeah, not for another year show. But yeah, I've like... I mean, if I didn't pull for E6 Saber, I would have a ludicrous amount of saved up. Obviously, I did pull for her though, so like... I kind of just... I E6'd Saber instead of investing in any kind of remembrance team. That's where all of my pulls went. No, don't send me to Zero Cycle Break Wild Hell. No, I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
She snuffed out the remembrance without any effort and left nothing behind. Her actions were so determined, as if she had an unquenchable hatred against that path.
Wait, she snuffed out the remembrance. Did I miss something? Evernight fought Fuli? I don't know how she would go up against an Eon though. But it is interesting to know that she seems to actually dislike the remembrance. My guess is that is probably a better idea to E6 Saber than remembrance in the long run. I mean, like, as far as E6s go, I feel like Saber is like a little on the weaker side. Like, obviously because she is fairly recent, she is still very strong. But in terms of just like what E6 brings to the table, like characters like Akron are really good. And God, I forget what like Castrus is, but I think there's got to be some good remembrance ones, right?
Contradictions are often the keys to the truth.
I think Evernights is like
Lady
more
March 7th's
support
past
oriented, right?
is
I think.
Bottomless
Kind of.
darkness.
So if you had like E6 Evernight and Castrus or something, maybe not E6 both, but I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like there's stronger E6s, is just from what I remember. But I guess just in the sense that she's pretty like, not standalone, but like definitely easier to build around, since like Remembrance, Trailblazer is insanely good for her. And I also have Sunday, which is good. And yeah, just any like hyper carry support will work well with her.
And? Do you expect me to join forces with you because of that?
I guess in that sense, yeah. I could see what you mean, though, is that there's a higher chance that Saber will benefit from future supports rather than Remembrance.
All I need to know is that she has something to do with March 7th's past.
Fine. I am only giving you a possibility for you to ponder. The choice is still in your hands. A heavy past is like an everlasting night.
Like
As to
an
what kinds
Evernight?
of sins lurk within, you should know that better than I do, former Vidyadhara High Elder.
Yes, I indeed know how to face the past. Better than you do. First,
Don Hung hates Lagus. And I think that's great. The amount of passive aggressiveness that Don Hung is exuding is off the charts.
I have no intention of refuting that. Let us keep going, Lord Don Hung.
Have you seen Vivian's new swimsuit skin? No, I haven't. I think I might have seen like some art of it or something, so I guess that's why she is getting art all of a sudden. But oh man, Zenless at it again with the swimsuit skins. I'm still like not doing any exploration. Maybe I should do that though, after I become free to play.
I didn't think there were still some that got away.
Explain.
They are thieves from the garden. They have long coveted this world, but it always been kept out.
I'm going to be a gooner and say I'm getting that skin. I mean, like, no judgment. You do you, show. It's not for me personally, but hey, if you're enjoying yourself, all the more power to you.
Thanks to your efforts. Unfortunately, they ran into Miss March, and their consciousnesses were plucked out one by one, reducing them to mere husks. Those who were lucky enough to escape her drowned in the black tide, becoming these twisted figures.
If they released a man wearing that, I'd insta-buy too. No, they're too cowardly for that. Crazy how Zuma still only has a 12+ age rating. Yeah, that's actually kind of wild. I would expect at least like teen rating.
But they look very different from the usual black tide creatures.
The reason has to do with our destination. Let us deal with the threats before us first. Then I'll reveal the answer to you.
How you verse Gallagher in a pink bikini when?
You really have no intention of fighting, do you?
Coming in version 6.9.
I have no grounds to assist you. Besides, the geniuses are still keeping a close eye on me. I would hate for anything I do to be misconstrued as provocation against you.
Wait, Nikkei is rated 12 as well? How? Actually, how? That should be illegal. Honestly, all gacha should be, at the very least, like 16+, but honestly, more like 18+. But even in like, even with our, you know, age ratings and all that, I feel like Nikkei should still be higher. Yeah, that's actually insanity.
Never mind. Let me clear the way.
Let's try it this other way. I choose you. Trust me. We can do anything.
Don't worry. Just close your eyes.
I think this is the first time I'm using her ultimate, actually.
The night will soon fall. Good night. Have some fun. Rise and
We
shine.
love our emo goth girl.
You can't run.
Am I going to die here? I want to save Don Hung's ultimate, but I guess I should have like not done that.
Try that again. Not thinking again. Again.
Get him Evernight.
We meet again.
Another meta Evernight would be usable with March.
What splendid
Yeah, if only.
spearmanship. Truly remarkable.
Lygus, you literally died.
Let's get back on our previous topic.
Maybe he's also being sassy and passive aggressive.
These memo snatchers attempted to infiltrate the breeding ground of the Black Tide to steal Iron Tomb's memories.
That sounds like a surefire way of destroying themselves.
Well, our views differ on that. They had a chance to reach the truth precisely because they did not fear death. That futile world-bearer turned himself into a seal in this cycle, attempting to suppress the black tide spread.
Okay, wait. When he said that, I was like, wait. Like the seals in like that event minigame and stuff. But no, I think like more so like a magical seal. Although I like to think he did actually just turn himself into the animal, into a seal animal. And somehow that is preventing the black tide from spreading.
His golden blood soaked into the ocean tides and covered the earth, etching the scar of destruction into this world. And that scar shall point the way forward for you. Erudition, destruction, remembrance. When the three paths cross once again, Amphorius shall face a most magnificent end.
I sure hope there's a healing beacon up ahead. Surely there'll be one, like before the next fight, right? Oh yeah, here we go.
Dawn Cloud.
Honestly forgot the black tide existed. Been so long since the world was actively ending. I mean, it's been ending, but like from other things. From like Ligas and stuff. But yeah, I'm surprised that they kind of went the route of just like brushing it away. You know, fine and handled it and all that. Now it's not a big deal anymore.
I have witnessed 30 million futile ends atop this cliff. You may not agree with me, but I've always believed that this number has made me the person who understands Kozlana the most. This is also where he decapitated me on that day and pointed his sword at the Eon of Destruction.
When he fought, wait, what's his name again? I'm blanking on the Eon's name, but when he fought that Eon to a sick BGM,
He suffered
with
a
awesome
tragic
animation.
defeat, but also achieved a legendary deed. A drop of burning golden blood. The blood that will cleanse the world. Dripped from the god's wound.
Nanook? Fiden managed to hurt them?
Thank you, Don Hung. I know he's always got me with the databank stuff.
Yes. It melded into Kozlana's body, becoming the Destruction's final blessing. If you wish to dispel the fog and find that March 7th, then go and awaken his fury. She hides in the crevices of time, in the most concealed corner of Amphorius. Only the most ferocious will can break through the memory zone and illuminate her footsteps.
Yeah, totally a great plan. Yeah, I definitely trust Ligas. I'll absolutely just do his plan without question.
Just like how the blazing sun
What could possibly go wrong?
rise at the end of the Evernight.
How do I know this won't be another trick of yours?
Just trust me, bro.
I have nothing to gain from helping you two work together.
Just trust me, bro.
But in this cycle, Kaslana never answered my calls. Perhaps his mind has already eroded away. Or perhaps he is still awake, still fighting the whispers of the black tide. Deep down, I only wish that you and the esteemed Trailblazer could bring me an answer.
All right. It has been an hour already, so I do think I will take a quick stretch break before we do this. Yeah, we were yapping so long. I don't even know if I'll finish the story this stream then. But yeah, we'll try to get as much as we can done. And if we do finish it, we'll still do MLC afterwards, but yeah. As for right now, I will be taking a small stretch break just for a minute or two. I will be right back. Hello. Thank you for your patience. All right, let's drink Nanook's blood or something.
Is there really no other way? How long has it been for you? Kaslana. Fine then. I'm back. What?
The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation, you lost the chance to ever be yourself.
Duty does not drive you to wield your blade, but hate. Behind that hatred, you seem to desire the destruction of the self.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey. What you stand to lose weighs far heavier than life itself.
How you seeing? Yeah, we're getting everyone back here.
It is because you suffer that you are so much stronger than any ordinary person.
Oh, never mind, not everyone.
Partner. And Dun Hung.
He's back.
You still remember us?
Those two names are like brands.
Then I'll tell you that those two names only appeared for a blink of an eye in your long journey. But we once fought together, to protect this holy city beneath our feet. And we witnessed each other's resolve at this very cliff.
I have forgotten everything except the belief I had when I set off. Even this body is as alien to me as your words.
Damn.
All I know is that I must imprison the destruction that swallows all.
What if I tell you that we're here for the same thing? Look at what this world has become. You know what it's waiting for. Even if you've forgotten everything, I still believe that you'll make the right choice, like you did in the past.
He is not sounding too good.
When have we ever had a choice? When were we ever masters of this world's fate? Even though I shoulder the dreams of millions of lives, I could only forge the destruction's evil will.
No.
Everyone I know is dead. And the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
Despair.
So, be gone. This body never existed to carry out deliverance.
There's no need to be so serious.
Wait, who is that? Is that?
Sorry, I
Oh.
had a really long nap and all
It's
the
good
bad
fine,
memories woke up first. Long time no see, partner.
We get
Well,
to see both of them.
It was only a very brief farewell for me.
We once walked side by side and trusted each other to watch our backs. That memory will never fade away, even if all else does.
Has Lana disappointed it's not my day? Yeah. Maybe
Because it
that
was
could
so
have,
precious and hidden so deep in my heart. It needed more time
maybe that could have brought him out of his emo phase.
to wake up. Trailblazing. What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds, that is also a titan revered by the masses. There is no need to further confirm your resolve. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Emphorius. Stand with me, and become heroes!
Wake up, it's the first of the month. Wait, huh? What do you mean, Levy? I mean, it's October 1st. So, like, does that matter?
Did you hear that? Heroes! I have never forgotten the weight of that word.
Or wait, is it because September ended? We need to wake you up when September ends.
Even though
It's a
I am
TikTok
no
thing? Oh, I
longer
see.
a hero,
I would not understand then.
and the only thing remaining in me is the boundless flames of wrath.
You gotta be hit with the kids. Nah, I'll pass.
But lighting a fire can also illuminate the path ahead.
67. They're just like speaking in code, Levy.
Everyone I know is dead, and the world I dared to save has been torn to pieces.
But there is still a group of heroes that I know. And they will bring the true tomorrow to Emphorius.
Hip? Ain't no way. I mean, that term has been around for a long time.
body never existed to carry out deliverance. It only ever burned for world-bearing.
I love this BGM.
So, I'm going to head towards tomorrow first.
6767.
Don't make
Why
me
was
wait
6
too long,
afraid of 7?
partner.
Because 7, 8, 9.
Deal.
Deal.
What if we were born from the destruction? There is no need to question your heart. No need to crave victory. If I am born to be a vessel of sin.
Wow. You know, right? Left speechless by my amazing joke.
Then I shall roar at evil and trailblaze a dawn for future generations to come.
Let's go, Finan.
Let us go to the other side of the night.
So, like, everyone is dead, but the Dromuses are okay? Damn, not for long, though.
You know that the dawn is there. And the blazing sun, destined to rise.
Oh my god, baby Dromuses. They were very cute.
It won't be too long before our paths cross again.
There is a ruckus coming from the Grove of Epiphany. It is time for you to set out, my lord. I have another notice for you. In this cycle, an eccentric demigod deviated from their flame-chased destiny.
Cypher?
In a history known by
Oh, Terravox.
Terravox, the earth fell. This matter has remained extremely mysterious, contradicting the extrapolations of 30 million cycles.
Nax probably made some safety protocol to save the Dromas. True. That's what he dedicated like half of his power to do. Was to save the Dromuses. The other half was to trap and interrogate Lygus.
I have reasons to suspect it also has something to do with Lady March 7th.
As of now, clues that yield no conclusions are not important. Finan already pointed me in the right direction. Open the way.
Xandar sent Don Hung to the Exoneth.
Lord Don Hong is gone. You can now speak your mind, Lord Anaxagoras.
Oh?
Thanks for the honor. And here I thought you weren't ever going to acknowledge your old friend.
Old friend.
The Inspiration Circus recorded that you have led me up Dawn Cloud countless times. And the last time was right in the previous cycle. Oh, and Kefali even lowered their hand to welcome.
Surely you didn't move into my head to browse such trivial content.
Before Naxa had someone living in his head rent-free. Now he's the one doing the living.
But
In
if
someone
that's
else's
the
head.
case, I wouldn't mind recalling some fun Dromus trivia for your pleasure.
They should switch camera perspective. I want to watch Kefali's abs again.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Indeed. The experiments
Yeah,
very
clearly that's the most important thing going on right now.
by my enemy's very hands. A beautiful way to kill two birds with one stone, isn't it? You know very well that everything I said about that Remembrance Pathstrider was true. Both my hypothesis regarding her identity and my recommendations to Lord Don Hong.
Yes, I know. You haven't told a single lie so far.
Still not trustworthy, though.
But I noticed your thoughts would generate a curious ripple whenever you mentioned her. It's almost like you were deliberately trying to hide something into the depths of your brain.
Since you're talking in such a blunt way, I'm assuming you haven't actually found any concrete evidence.
That is correct. Thanks to that mechanical body, you can control the boundaries of your thoughts, opting to only show partial truths. Pity that I still managed to grasp a shiver of fear that escaped your control, and I traced it upstream to discover one single word.
Leave it to Anaxa to worm his way into your brain.
Lycurgus, tell me, what is the demiurge?
The demiurge. Huh? Guess we'll find out later.
The grove.
This is a cool version of this area.
Even the branches and leaves of the sacred tree have been dyed gold. Finan gave his all for her. Now that the destruction has quelled the Memoria tide, it's time for me to go deeper into the grove.
Kind of reminds me of like the Erd tree in Elden Ring.
Who's there?
Large man. The demiurge is the unbreakable love between two demigods, one having white hair, the other being a warrior. And both of them gay. Yes.
And you, visitor from beyond the sky, you have no intention of listening to the cries of the earth.
You are...
Are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural that the offspring of Georios would take on their duty?
So is this guy technically a Chrysos heir then?
I am Terravox.
Oh, it's Terravox.
Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence. I was just told by someone to watch out for you. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the Legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the Transmutation Arcanum not precisely your specialty, descendant of the Permanence?
I thought he was a dragon. Yeah, I thought so too, but I guess he's like... Well, I guess now he's just saying like, I changed, you know? As one does, you would know, Don Hung.
How do you know about... Was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria Tide and disappear from the world's memories.
We didn't have the budget for a dragon, so... I mean, he was called the King of the Dromuses, right? So maybe he was a Dromus.
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your duty as a flame chaser and joined her. Why?
To survive. For a Dromus, life is no more than existence.
Confirmed he is a Drones.
The birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story in the Veil of Evernight. Yandere. The permanence. Dragon transmutation. Resurrect.
Who are you?
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy golden blood. The earth is hungry, and only the permanence can satisfy it.
Oh, we are fighting.
This madness seems exactly like Mara struck.
Let me
Gotta try hard. Watch this
do
awesome
some
move.
of this.
Here.
Let's not have Don Hung die this time.
Time for. Don't worry. Night falls. Good night.
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
They didn't have the budget for new enemies, Don Hung.
I'm still here.
Rise and shine.
It's endless. Has the Memoria Tide returned?
The fires of abomination reignite. Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully imbibed?
Let's see here. Guess we could do this.
Stop messing around.
Too bad Queen Liu isn't here. She would know how to execute the mark. Wait, you mean, wait, why am I blanking? Shui Yi. Shui Yi is execute the Mara struck. Whereas Queen Liu is like,
Again. Gotta try hard sometimes.
all will be
Watch
revealed
this awesome move.
in lunar flame. You know?
Meet again.
He has also 1% damage
Fighting is
because of
meaningless.
HP inflation. Yep. You know. That's to be expected. But it's okay, we've got
Your time to shine.
Evernight here. Should I ult? Probably, right?
Don't worry. Night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
Good night.
Told you I could fight. Time for some sweet dreams. Have some fun. Till we meet again.
Hopefully there's no wave 3. Okay, we're good.
Is this some disordered memory?
Generating Memoria seems so slow without the Castress team. Yeah. I definitely can't really use her in, like, actually hard content. Wait, what was that?
The mists of the past shall drift away.
What?
Scatter, fade, turn to foam. Do you not remember me?
Is that the, his previous reincarnation?
heavy burden
Yeah.
you must bear. How could I be so easily forsaken?
Is that another VA? Yeah, I think so. I remember they had different VAs before, when it showed him in like a Myriad Celestia or something.
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then and allowed me to remain deep in your consciousness.
I was not expecting to get some more Don Hung backstory / clarification. I mean, like, we already knew this, but like, yes, they're saying it very clear once again.
If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever forget you.
So, who is that giant?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power of dragon transmutation.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covets permanence.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far from the end of this journey.
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng, and I have even less desire to become entangled with him again. I only have one concern right now: bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
All right.
The Double Dawn team up.
Filthy remnants of the Memoria tide still run rampant. Let me accompany you through these rooms. You could use the help. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons won't just let things rest.
I'm back. Had some stuff happen with a friend. Had to go make sure they were okay. Oh, I see. I hope they are doing okay. Welcome back, Magulus.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead. Speaking of Terravox, his aggression just now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
Does this mean I need to put Imbibitor Lune in my party?
Proceed with caution.
The ultimate story team. Yeah, his build is fine right now.
Play nice.
Just want to say, based on where you are, probably not finishing 3.6 this stream, so don't sweat about it. All right. Yeah, we yapped longer than expected at the start. So that's all good. Tribby? What are you doing here?
It's all good now. Yanis's blood agents can launch a surprise attack from the grove. Who knows if Terravox will be able to succeed? Huh? Who is this warrior?
Lady Trebios, I am Dan Hung, the Trailblazer's companion.
Who?
Dan Hung? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Gray had more companions in addition to Little Cyrene.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are merely a collection of your memories, just like me.
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
I was about to say, like, that would be, yeah, that would be strange.
Dan Hong? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. A terrible battle is about to break out here. Icelands, I mean, Tux Gladiorum, is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so go now, or it might be too late.
Is Hycelan still alive?
Hycelands.
Bro's memory's so bad he can't even remember himself.
I see. In that case, I'll go look for
That's
her now.
what happened to me.
Thank you.
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so we'll be off. Please, take care, Dan Hung.
Memories, crazed ramblings. What do you think?
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most definitely not mine.
Guess Hycelan's is still singing in her bubble waiting for MC. And then she was in like the whatever that place is called with all of the core flames and stuff with the Trailblazer before we got kidnapped by Evernight.
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terravox, or it belongs to her, the person you're desperately looking for. But the probability of the latter is very low.
Well, joke's on you, Donfeng. I'm a gacha player.
You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius couldn't determine where she went.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who went missing along with her.
Thanks, Don Hung, for always reminding me about what things are called.
I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the grove.
So yeah, it seems like Hycelan's is still in the vortex of Genesis.
No! Stay back! You cursed beast!
Who's the cursed beast?
There's not a single sign of movement here. That was probably just the echoes of the Memoria tide.
Yoink.
Worth our while.
Boss battle ahead? Oh. I guess I probably should not have double Dawn Hung. Even though this is story accurate. I don't know. Just throw Gallagher in here. Please do not break the space-time continuum. Well, it's because we have Don Fung with us, you know? We have the double Dawn team up.
This will strengthen our position.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean, we should be fine here. With Gallagher, we're not going to die. Huh? Not voiced randomly? Hey, look who it is. It's the water splashing poser. Didn't think I'd catch you here.
Are you the spirit thief? Bartolos?
Bartolos? Can't get past this.
I see. Thank you for the advice. My cloud hymn magic will take it from
Why is
here.
it not voiced? Save your energy for more important stuff. This is a piece of cake. Leave it to yours truly. What happened to your voice? Yeah, that's my question. All because that crazy lady with pink hair and red eyes. In order to stop her from monitoring me and steal my voice. Or I've sealed my voice. Definitely not because they didn't want to bring back the VA or something. There are plenty of ways to get through here. Hey, it's time for me to show you what I can do. Alright then. Engage. Fire emblem engage. Control the agile spirit thief Bartolos to complete challenge missions. Use the directional buttons to control your flight. Use ascend, descend button. Okay. Devour treasures. Get close to a treasure and press the devour button to instantly receive rewards. Yoink. Yep, guys, that's what happened to the voices. Disappeared. It's been Evernight all along. Can unleash bubble attacks. Hold down the attack button to continuously fire bubbles. Okay. Assumes bubble energy. Continuously attack the bubble house to break it. Obtain bubble orbs. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Make enemies unable to detect Bartolos. Firing a certain number of bubble shots can defeat enemies. Wait, is it blocked? Does it need more? Okay, there we go. Wow, that is draining very fast. Okay, is there anything else to do here? This is so janky. Alright, let's do the thing. The water problem is now all gone. Go take the... Okay. Wait, what?
We're here. Now, it's time to awaken the person we're looking for.
A pool of spirit water. I see. You plan to resonate with the waters of this world.
Compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed.
He has already
Subduing
done
the
this once
waters
before.
wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now. Under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration calls forth the spirit water's memories.
How incredible.
Now we've got a Zoom call going.
There are still survivors in Amphorius. And this one even knows how to use the arts of water.
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady High Sealands.
A green dragonfish. The Yudon Hung? I hope I've remembered your name correctly. Scale Gorge Waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce myself. I can get straight to the point. Tell me, where are Evernight and her?
She kidnapped me.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs block the water's current. You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the flame chase mission. Though Terravox still lives, they are not an ally of the Trailblaze.
How does she know that?
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that mad demigod.
I didn't think the worst would still come to pass.
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power. As his comrade in arms, do you know what his goal is?
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this soil. If they covet powers from beyond the sky, I suppose it's out of the same care. Even so, their behavior is far too unusual.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision if they had not exhausted all other means.
Can Hycelan see Danfeng?
But embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
While I admire that demigod's
I'm guessing
willpower,
no.
my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has already turned into a vicious beast, what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Doubt it, he is just hallucination from what I can tell. Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Then allow my specter to accompany you, Lord Dan Heng. As the demigod who witnessed the end of this world, at least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally say. Huh? What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can certainly guess what you mean by that.
Murder is okay.
I will never hesitate for my companions.
Hycelan's hallucinates Saridra, so she probably understands it anyway. Yeah.
I am a nameless. And what I'm going to do is defend all the hopes that are on the verge of fading away.
Then I misspoke. That is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should act.
If you please, Lady Hycelan.
Hold on to this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
Too bad I don't have Hycelan's.
Electra, is that you?
Who's that?
You're right on time. Let the ocean sink into the Memoria tide and become part of the sacrifice to resurrect the Earth.
From permanence gain eternal life, you are, we are us. Join us. Wait, what? Aglaya?
From permanence, gain eternal life.
That's not creepy at all. Also, I guess these enemies are just chill. They're like, yeah, we know you guys hate fighting enemies. We just literally won't even make them aggro. Sure.
Roll yourself into the forge.
I'd rather not. veil done. No, Terravox, that's not how Evernight works. Haven't you read her kit?
Do not run from your fate.
Use the permanence to fill the earth.
The Yandere might not even be considered people.
This guy.
Sorts of beastly actions.
Why did
This
Dunham
bozo.
choose me all those years ago?
Oh, hello, Bailu. Bailu jump scare.
Fall into oblivion.
The one thing you never want to see
The
on your
memorial
account.
tide surges violently. Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
I still have never pulled a single Bailu.
The whole grove is shaking.
Of 5 people.
3 must pay a price.
One of them. Jing Liu, Jing Yuan, and Blade cameo. They almost got me. Nice try.
Is it over?
It seems so. These phantoms that are haunting you are indeed here to bring you to your demise.
Oh yeah, actually I want to see if there's anything interesting here. The blazing sun ravaged the altar beneath the grove of Echni, which was the seal of earth. By the time I arrived, the grove was already warped by the remembrance. Destruction is accidental yet inevitable. I must press on deeper into the mist. Chaotic memories here keep growing. Besides mine, who else? Whose else could they be?
It's unusually quiet here compared to before.
Don't let your guard down. The memorial tide has become even more violent.
Is that?
Who's down there? This seems smiley face. Alright, something's coming up.
This is an interesting looking wine jar. Was it Baihang who brought it?
It's a specialty from Thalassa that she brought and left
Oh,
here
it's
just for this
them.
gathering.
But she herself didn't come?
She didn't come because she doesn't have a character model.
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined.
Second best moment this patch. For me, the best moment this patch was the last cutscene.
I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams.
The previous life is just an immersia to a newly born Vidyadhara. You know rationally that these are your memories, but it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself. I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons, and close friends turn to enemies.
Hoyo was like, yeah, we know a lot of you didn't understand what actually happened back then, so we're gonna tell you again.
You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time, and the Yaoqing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment. No matter, I'll drink her portion for her.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Don Feng?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the Preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him.
Is it just never gonna show Yingxing's face?
Isn't this just
Oh, there he is. Wait, they actually gave him some wrinkles. Wait, is Blade Zhongli?
I'll relay her exact words.
Also,
It
Jing
is a
Liu without
mistake to
her.
drink too much before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of
Without
spring
her
water from
blindfold.
the Lassa's Crystal Palace. She said that wine only has flavor after a triumphant return.
It's crazy how much happier they sound now compared to their current edgelordness. Also, yeah, she's smiling too. Crazy Jing Liu eyes isn't.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't want to go along with her, but she insisted on seeing your expression after your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor all the same.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Bai Lu brings depression in the lore too.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of wine.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the ancient sea. I've convinced the preceptors. Vidyadhara Cloud Him Magi will join the battle on the front lines, and our armies will fight side by side.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyuan.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Dongfeng.
I never thought those preceptors would ever relent. After all of this, countless Vidyadhara.
It's also nice hearing this BGM again. This was one of my favorites.
Countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. We all understand this. But the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny if we do not share in its joys and sorrows. We would only be bystanders to everyone else's suffering.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other, but for honoring the soldiers who will not return, for honoring our companions.
So much happier. Dongfeng's the only one who got less edgy.
Apologies. My reckless plan must have put a lot of pressure on you.
Nonsense. If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless my plan was. Right?
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself. Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
He probably remembers exactly how these conversations went.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Had to punch a wall after this.
Thank you, Dan Feng. Thank you, Jing Yuan. Oh, thank you, Jing Liu. And thank you, Bai Heng, wherever you've run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy. It feels like I've just forged a divine weapon with masterful craftsmanship.
That's how you know he's a different person now.
I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's
Cannot
what I
not
always
see
firmly
Karitsugu
believed
with
in the
grey hair.
past.
Wait, actually.
But I never truly felt like I was alive until I met all of you.
Now that you mention it, I also see it now.
Now, I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. No, pretend I didn't say that.
Oh no. Aware. Yeah, careful what you wish for.
It's over. And you know exactly what happened to these 5 afterward. So, can you understand it now? After both she and March 7th have left you.
We won't be like that.
Dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate. So you made a decision. I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Bai Heng back to life. And the one who brought everything past the point of no return. That was also me. Do you have any regrets, Dan Feng? Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently.
Really? He is a stubborn one.
And if it had been Jing Liu, Jing Yuan, or even Ying Xing, who died in battle, I'd still choose to do the same thing. Because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. Now, for the sake of your companions, for the sake of those 2 who walk alongside you, how much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Heng?
They're all going to need therapy after this. After the Euphoria story.
Your answer does not surprise me. They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future until my next reincarnation.
They need therapy planet so bad, yeah.
Then let me see how you'll carry out your convictions. Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod.
Hold on just 1 second while I grab this.
There's knowledge of this in the databank.
But yeah, surely the next stop we go to will be Therapy Planet, right?
Worth our while.
Surely we won't enter a whole new traumatic storyline, right? But God, seeing them all be so happy and untraumatized, yeah. Happy and smiling and not emo and depressed. But yes, it has been another hour, so I think I will take another small stretch break, and then we'll see how far we can get in the story afterwards. But yeah, it'll just be a minute or two, but you can grab a drink of water, stretch your legs, all of that good stuff. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Alright, let us get back into it.
There's knowledge of this in the databank.
These guys again.
A beast will always be a beast.
Even last patch, I didn't care too much about them, I'll be honest. So, we're going to fight Terravox, and then I guess Don Hung will, like, take his power. Most likely what's going to happen.
This campaign has been far too cruel.
Worth our while.
Let them be a necessary sacrifice.
Seismic walking dragon.
Oh,
History shall remember you
Ceredra.
as a Titan Slayer.
Memories intersect. Another betrayal. Another catastrophe.
Regardless of whose memory, I see the destination that the
Oh,
destruction
sorry,
points to.
Don Hung, I cut you off.
Golden blood is gurgling out. It's almost like a heart that has burst open.
I don't remember, so I can't even tell you.
Frenzied pulse.
I mean,
As
like,
expected, someone's been
I don't know
waiting for
what
us.
else would happen, honestly. Unless Terravox, like, we defeat him and then he's, like, willingly gives up his power.
It's you.
They are here. A scion of permanence. And your old comrade in arms. Terravox, my old friend.
Oh wait, he's not Terravox.
Indulge yourself. Let this Memoria tide swallow everything.
Be prepared for the worst, Lord Dunham.
So maybe
This mountain dweller must not be
maybe we do
underestimated.
get a Dromas or dragon fight.
Geocles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Mountain Breaker? He's not Terravox?
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't insult Saridra when Hycealins is here. You're literally a dead man walking already.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was sacrificed to the flame chase plot in vain.
Not gonna lie, the one disappointing thing this patch is no cool fixed battle. Oh, so we don't actually get like a cool new mini boss thing. We don't know the power. He don't know the power of Gate. Yeah. Clearly we need to teach him a lesson.
Long Scion, you are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. No matter how strong your will is, it will eventually be swallowed by the Memoria tide. When that time comes, you and the powers you bear will serve us. We will use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon and give the earth an everlasting body.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
Joke's on you, we're the ones going to be absorbing
If it weren't
his
for
power.
the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us anyway.
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for humans. Watch, my old friend. I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us.
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunham? Use that
Geocles.
hidden passage to reach the opposite shore. Perhaps Greyfry's there, deeper inside.
Geocles versus 5 limited 5 stars. Who will win?
No.
Oh, sorry, 3 limited 5 stars. I mean, story-wise, it's only 2 actually, and I think in my team there's only 1.
Mountain Breaker, hero of the mountain dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die an ugly death in delusions of the permanence. That should not be his destiny. And for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world. We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the face of disaster. But this time, it's my turn to put some pressure on this world.
Tell him, Don Hung. Get him. The only dramatic speech I'll tolerate is Hyacinth. Yeah, you can attack me, that's fine.
Nice, like my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Give me some more energy, please.
This is being in sync?
Mimi!
Your time to shine.
Probably want to do that first, right? Yeah.
In the mood for another beating?
Wait, how am I still not at 100%? There we go.
Stop messing around, don't worry. Night falls. Good night. Have some fun. Trust me, we can do anything!
Yeah, okay, this isn't a very hard fight.
You can do it!
Maybe I could have brought Don HONKAI, honestly.
Again. Rise and shine.
No interest in conflict.
Get him, Don Hong.
Life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
35k. Let's freaking
It's
go.
time to stop struggling, Giacles. Go to your death with dignity.
Remember when we fought other characters? When was the last time we did that? Argenti. Yeah, it's been a while. Well, actually, probably Sam, right?
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight? How was the Great Mountain Breaker reduced to this?
Is that the real Terravox?
That's...
Leave it to me.
Oh, okay.
Count the Earth's heaviest past.
We do actually got a new, like, creature model, and it looks pretty good. Sunday. I mean, like, yes and no, because, like, we didn't fight Sunday himself. Well, we did, but, like, he was transformed, you know, into a big ol' head.
And sever its deepest delusion.
Wait, he was a dragon? That's cool. Yeah, it's like a Dromus dragon.
Terravox. Is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even mountain rangers grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still surging through your veins, fast and strong.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. The being who stands here now is just the former comrade of the Mountain Breaker. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Okay, so we are going down the route of Terravox willingly giving Don Hung his power, I think.
Traitor.
Terravox was once a member of Giacles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders and their brave Dromuses. Terravox himself was the Dromus King, the giant dragon who swore their life to the Mountain Breaker. In the battle against Giorios, the Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the changes amidst the rifts of the earth, and now they had to learn to survive in the crevices of the epics. Someone had to watch over the earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority and sink into the cliffs, using my flesh and blood forged of stone to mend the land. But there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath. Faced with having to surrender to the Imperator, he chose to die instead.
Damn. Guess he thought that Terravox was like manipulated or something.
So this is why you decided to conspire with Evernight.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky, called the Remembrance. It's incredible. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the lives this body carries speak to me. Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of Earth to hide her tracks.
Before this, I thought that Terravox was Don Hung the entire time, and that when he returned to Inforius, he actually arrived 1,000 years in the past, stable time loop stuff. Yeah, that would have been interesting. I'm always a fan of stable time loops that don't contradict itself or, cause any inconsistencies.
Since you're
But those stories are pretty uncommon.
You've given up resisting.
Resistance. For a beast on the brink of death, what is the point of resistance?
I see. 1,000 years have passed, and your mind has long since been shattered.
I love his voice. It is very majestic.
Bears the weight of all those I've betrayed. And now, my only wish is to rest with them in the unchanging past. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection, revealing the secrets underneath.
He sounds like the lion turtle. Oh wait, yeah, you're actually very right, yeah. I definitely hear that.
The deepest depths in Amphorius, the great tomb where all the past is buried. The one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place. Before her arrival, no one knew of its existence.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came into being.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank willingly into the past, and now your memories have turned into this form. Was it worth it?
At least I still remember. As long as I never forget, they will live on.
Primitive and animalistic. I understand these instincts.
Whoa, Don Hung, that's a little rude.
Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all the living things that stand on it. I have never regretted defending the creatures of this world.
Then, a final question. Terravox, after all of this, how much are you willing to sacrifice for the power of the permanence?
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. No matter how I struggle, the Earth will never be able to reach the stars. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, I want to make one last effort to give them a chance to move on to the future. Even if it is a future I am not able to witness.
And give Don Hung your power. Power to become a new limited 5-star.
I understand. Then, join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the permanence to bear the furnace of life for you.
Long Scion, are you willing to bring them all into the new world?
I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question from a different perspective. The permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with the instincts in my blood. With this body as an ark, I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west wind, but a vast and boundless sea of stars.
Well said.
A sea of stars.
It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side. Not a prison made for remembrance.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always been someone with reservations. I misjudged your resolve. I understand. This is the only choice. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from the earth. It is the red soil from which life sprouts, and the furnace of all living things. It tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the Trailblazers from beyond the sky. Let them tend to the wild terrain and safeguard the lands.
It's nice. We won't have to kill them.
And thus bring the endless stream of life into the distant future.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall to pieces. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
Here we go.
And free what remains of my body. And let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demigod. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
A bit ominous that
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this
Don
world.
Hung might have to dig his own grave and burn in a furnace. Now, hopefully that's not literal.
Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
Here we go.
My final rebellion.
Not the baby creatures.
charge to Trailblaze's way forward.
In pose. That was very cool.
Fortunately.
Hype AF cutscene funded this with doing the spending event. Y'all can thank, thank you, Levy. Thank you, Levy, for wailing. But yeah, really, really nice cutscene. My boy, Danny Hangman.
The worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intentions or vowed to fight to the death?
Yeah, I also like the similarities between like him and Terravox and how they're willing to sacrifice anything, what they care about. Also the stubbornness of Terravox and Donfeng, how they'll just like never regret anything basically, even though they've made mistakes. We got Air Donhung, Water Donhung, now Earth Donhung. Guess we can look forward to Fire Donhung in 4.x, hell yeah. And then 5.x will be the Avatar Donhung.
Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the Era Nova. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I to say goodbye. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own permanence. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
He'll finally be able to live without the shadow of the past.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices, but at least we can do better in the future. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin.
I really thought this Danny was gonna be fire preservation. Oh, let's go with the hype music. I mean, that was like his earliest leak, right, I think? Saying he would be fire preservation, or like just a new Donhung form would be fire preservation.
For the first time in my life, I feel at ease.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like?
Also, I just realized we haven't had a new fire character in all of 3.x. Wow. They released like a ton of fire characters in 2.x. Now they're just like, yeah, no more. Had your fun. Now it's the ice version.
The light is unexpectedly warm. It's just like the fleeting moments when one wakes from a dream.
Rip Donfeng.
Farewell, Donfeng. Now, it's time for me to set out once more.
The final rebellion of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings.
I wonder what character could have been fire. Maybe a specific Chrysos heir. Yeah. Maybe. Who could have possibly been fire? Certainly not the man with fire in all of his attacks. Certainly not him.
For Terravox, this was probably the best possible ending. Behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there. But right now, she's trapped in a bottomless whirlpool.
It's obviously Finan because Cyrene gives him fire attacks now, duh. Yeah, not his boyfriend or anything, no. I feel like that's like a mistranslation or like placeholder thing or something. Surely Cyrene won't actually make Finan do fire damage, right?
Is Evernight with her?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly get lost. And Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead, and may not be able to pay attention to my surroundings.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them, but layered cliffs blocked the water's current.
Times have changed. The cliffs are now in the palm of my hand.
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just, without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide, much less save someone from it. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end.
Say that again.
Wandering through time is no easy feat.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, my determination to find her is even more unshakable than the earth itself.
Good old Don Hung.
Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me resonate with this land.
I like how he's like been progressively getting more and more outgoing with how much he cares about his companions.
With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home.
I also like how they gave him a tail.
Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No. I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right. Let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will all find our answers. Hey, Don Hung, wake up.
3 of a kind. powers upon the earth. I am you.
That was a really nice cutscene. This was cute. The animation style actually reminded me a bit of like an anime I just saw recently called Sunny Boy. But yeah, I thought that was really cool.
I found you.
I wonder how long that took, like, for him. Don Hung, it's been a while. Did you get taller? You did. I've been waiting for you for so long, Don Hung. I guess it's also been a while for us. Did you get taller?
Long time no see. Did you get taller?
While you were trapped, I experienced a lot.
I'm glad I didn't watch that
Thankfully,
video on the
Evernight did not try
Starwell
to stop
YouTube
me.
channel.
Looks like we've managed to stay ahead of her this time.
Yeah, that took a long time. You ain't finishing this stream. Yeah, that's fine, honestly. We can, like, finish it in the next stream and then also be sure to do, like, MOC. We must save March 7th.
Rest assured, we won't abandon her. We'll all return to the Express together. No one will be left behind.
This is a pretty good point to take a break, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I probably will then, next time we can gain control. What about Cyrene? Where is she?
You mean Mem? Sorry, I haven't seen her at all on this journey. Perhaps you were not the only one being held captive by Evernight.
How's the Express crew doing?
They never once stopped worrying about us. About you, me, or March 7th. They never gave up on trying to save us. Even from outside this world. Miss Himiko, Mr. Yang, Pom Pom, and even Sunday Black Swan and the two geniuses. They are all doing everything in their power to aid us.
I know, like, Don Hung is actually taller than Stell now at this point. But this camera angle makes it seem like the height difference is, like, crazy. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. She was everywhere in the Memoria Tide.
I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had crossed paths once before. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body. Now.
I don't care. I don't mind a tall dragon husbando. Yeah, it's not. I think it's fine too.
I feel like I've seen these
He's all
floating
grown
black
up now.
things somewhere before. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. Perhaps to avoid exposing her whereabouts, she stripped that memory from my mind. That power called Oblivion. It's just like an Emanator's.
Oblivion.
Let's close shut the deeps of Oblivion. She wants to erase World Baron's memories. She planned to make me forget everything.
I know. But you still remember me and our companions, for now. Do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost?
Nothing seems out of the ordinary. I mean, it would be hard to remember what you've forgotten. Mere mortals, flawed individuals, failed heroes.
Are those Everknight's exact words? If I'm not mistaken, she intends to make you forget Amphorius, including the Chrysosaurs who have journeyed with us up till now. But it seems you still recognize Lady Hycelens.
If I made that much of an impression on little Greyfry, then I am naturally delighted.
Yep, I remember you in the bath. I mean, what?
But I fear your escape from that power they call Oblivion
No way Stell's forgetting that memory.
is thanks to someone else.
Castrus, was it you who protected me?
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you, shielding your soul from corrosion.
That's handy. Of course, it's Castrus. She is your girlfriend here. She can touch you. Yeah, I was about to ask, like, is she still obsessed with us?
Miss Irene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself. Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep slumber, I could feel that warmth. And with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me.
I owe you one. Thank you, Castrus. In the end, you were there for me. See, I really am a heartwarming girl deep down. I don't know, just go with the still answer, I guess.
She was just speaking metaphorically. This conversation feels familiar somehow.
I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous, and even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything I can to watch over you both.
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows, but we won't let them get anywhere near you.
Freaking Lygus.
Go forth, golden dragonfish. And you, deliverer. Seek out your companion. Go forth and illuminate
He's
the
golden
lightless
dragonfish now.
Evernight.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless. Amphorius will definitely write a brand new ending for itself.
Of course. We'll write it together.
Thank you, Hycelens. Thank you too, Castrus.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Aww. Don't leave anyone behind. I mean, we can talk to them first before we end it.
Go forth with courage, little Greyfry. My ocean currents will guard your arrival, and my songs will accompany your journey ahead.
Goodbye, Hycelens. When I return victorious, I'll throw a bonfire feast for you. With all the fish you can eat.
You still remember how much I love fire and feasts. All right then. It's a promise. Go find your companion and see your journey through. I'll raise a glass while I await your triumphant return. And then, when we reunite in the ocean at the boundaries of this world, Let me play a song for you beneath the glow of fire.
At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. If I hadn't met you at the end of the world, I would have thought Lady Trinan's prophecy was wrong. Goodbye.
Oh, whoops. I forget what the second thing said. My bad.
If I could, I'd want to stay a little longer, but Amphorius is yet to reach the end of the Sea of Flowers. Take all beautiful wishes with you, march forward with determination, and don't look back.
Goodbye. Surely we'll see each other again tomorrow. But yeah, I think in terms of this story, I will leave it there. I enjoyed this part of it. Quite liked the Dawn Hung sections, seeing the High Cloud Quintet again. And all of that. But yeah, so about how much is left, would you say? It's just one part, so probably like an hour or less. 2 hours. Levy, did you like somehow just speedrun everything? How did you finish everything so fast? 2 hours. Because I think you said that you finished it in like 3 hours total, right? Wait, you actually did use the skip button? Okay, well, no wonder. No wonder you did it so fast. I thought you actually, like, I thought you actually went through it all. When I started playing this morning, I was just after the Bartolos section. It took me 3 hours to finish the rest of 3.6. I think it's 2 hours for you. Yeah, I blasted it 4 hours. Okay. That seems, yeah, more accurate then. But I don't listen, I turn sound off and read the text. Okay, that is also faster, but not as fast as skip button though. This was me taking the time to try and get all the chests bugs I could find in each area. Okay. So that also definitely added extra time. I watched the story, just cut out the Cyrene filler and most of the Dragon Danny's part. Well, that's good then. 2 hours is like a good amount to finish up next stream. And then we can also, yeah, finish up MLC 12 then too. Because it is just coming up on 3 hours now, so I think I will just end the stream now. But thank you for watching. I'm enjoying the story. I'm glad to have you all here and chatting and everything. Sure, I'm just going to check if there's anybody I can read right now. Let's see here. I see somebody playing Elden Ring. So why don't I send you to their stream? We are Elden Ring enjoyers here. Fun stream, thank you. I'm glad you could come back, Magelus. But yeah, tomorrow I think I'll take tomorrow off. Playing D&D again tomorrow. And so yeah, I'll probably be back Friday then. At this point, maybe I'll just finish the story. And then that way we can also play like Signalis on Sunday again. Signalis Sunday. So yeah, I think Friday I'll probably stream Star Rail again to finish up the story and do MOC. But yeah, for now, that will be all. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and a good day tomorrow too. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.